Oftentimes you find yourself pushed into a leadership role, elevated, promoted, pushed further. You may not have asked for it. You may not understand why, but you have to understand that you taking on this role is so important. You were picked for that reason. You were picked for some reason. You were outshining the group in some way, shape, or form, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. But you have that role now, so what are you going to do with it? You have so much responsibility that you just can't toss to the side because you don't feel like it or you don't want to. Things have to get done. And they picked you for a reason. You picked yourself for a reason because you know, without a shadow of a doubt, I'm going to get it done and I'm going to make sure that it's right. We need so much more, so many more good leaders in this world. There's so many wicked and evil and nasty people out here that's leading and being a dictator and doing all this and doing all that, being a mass manipulator, being narcissists, gaslighting everybody. Like, we need leaders that are actually willing to lead the way for the next generations. Like, I look at the kids, I told y'all we out of town. We in hot Atlanta. First time in Atlanta. Beautiful city. Too much traffic, but whatever. We went to the little state fair tonight that they got over here in Atlanta, essentially. And it was just so many youth. It was so many young people out there. And it's like, I mean, I know that the fair is a young person thing. I used to do that all the time when I was a kid. But it was like me looking around at the youth. And, nothing was wrong. They weren't doing anything. They weren't bothering anybody. Everybody was just, being to themselves, chilling. But to look around and to see the untapped potential, and it's just like, I see it, and then it's like, it pains me for the youth to fall into the wrong crowd because it's so easy for them to. It's so easy, you know how peer pressure was when we was kids. Peer pressure ain't nothing like how it was when we was kids, okay? Because even, my generation growing up, like, we had what, Bebo and MySpace and Facebook, all that. That was like whenever it first came out. But these kids, they grew up with it. Like, it was on and popping. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, the talk tick. I call it talk tick. Like, it's just so many things. Like, so they're not just getting pressures from school and their peers, they're getting pressures from the entire world. And it's just like, I just wish that they could just be guided in the right direction. And, every child isn't misguided, but it's just like, it's so important. Bottom line is, I'm trying to say it's so important for the leaders to step up because what are the youth of the world gonna do? Who are they looking up to? These people out here that's just up to no good, just not going nowhere fast, and just profiting off of them, and just telling the kids to just do stupid stuff. Like, you sit there and you really listen to some of the music. Like, God, I feel every time I start talking like this, I feel like such an old head. But it's like, bro, do you hear some of the music? What do y'all hear? What y'all be listening to? Like, y'all be sitting there singing it, humming it, repeating it, chanting it. Like, some of this music is crazy, bro. And it's like, it's infecting the young, and it's like, that young person needs a person like you in their life for guidance, to show them that, no matter what, we do right. We keep our head clean, we keep our nose clean, we keep our hands clean, because it's too much going out here on in the world. And it was like, my little cousin was just asking me, was I editing? And this is the same cousin that I told y'all about that one time when he was like asking about trading, and he came around and seen what was on my screen, and it was a chart. He was like, oh, he started reading off my note. Like, he started reading about copper, and I just looked at him because I was like, how did you know that this was copper? But it was in one of my notes. But he was like, oh, that's really good, auntie. Like, very nice. And I'm just like, yeah. Yeah, man. Like, you gotta know. And he's like, okay, well, what you about to do? I was like, I'm not about to edit my video yet. I gotta go make the video, and then I'm gonna go edit it. And I'll show you how to do it, because he wants to do YouTube. Like, he wants to do so much stuff, and it's just like, yes, the youth of the world need to be guided in the right direction. And like I said, so a kid like him has his head on right, because his mommy does everything that she needs to do to make sure that he is tip top shape. And the boy is smart as a whip. That boy started reading off my notes, and I was just looking at him. I was like, he said, yeah, I'm probably a reading pro. I said, yeah, clearly, because he didn't hesitate with none of that. Like, And it's my notes. Like, it's, I just abbreviated certain words and he read it as the whole word. And I was like, touche. I like that. So you have to hold your head up whenever you are handed that leader position. And I know a lot of times some of us don't be wanting to because we're good where we are. We're comfortable. We've been doing it for a while. It's no need to try to level up. Oh, they not gonna pay me anything. Sometimes you just gotta do it because that's what God told you to do. How do you know? What I tell you on the other video? Who says that you wasn't called for such a time as this? You got things that you need to do and help the people lead and go in the right way and just you. I'm sorry, Bookie. Sometimes it falls in your lap and you better figure it out. Because the worst possible thing to do is for you to get it and free. Okay, so it's actually a couple things. One of the worst things for you to do is for you to get a leadership position, for somebody to give you a promotion, give you some power, give you a better title, and all that power goes to your head and you just being nasty to everyone around you. Do not do that. I can't stand when they give people in my office a little bit of power and it go to their head. It's like, bro, you was just doing the same thing I was doing a week ago. Calm down. Calm down. Nothing's changed. Don't be that guy. Don't be the guy that's handed the leadership position and now you just delegating everything to everybody else so you don't have to do anything and you just walking around looking like you doing busy work. Get in there with your team. I can always have my hats off and be grateful for the managers that always tell me like, you know, I'm not gonna ask you to do anything I'm not gonna do. I done seen a couple of the managers do exactly what they asked me to do, and them kind of people, you respect them. You just do because they're not going to just be on some, oh, take advantage of you, take advantage of you, take advantage of you, making you do this, making you do that. No, they are going to be on some, okay, we in this together, we're a team. Um, you help, I help, we help together. Be that kind of guy. Don't be the freaking guy that's just moping around trying to start mess with everybody, start a room. Like, it's just, we need better leaders, bro. And you have to be one of them. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh well that you are. Suck it up and take it as it is. You need to clean your act. And I'm only laughing like this because I'm thinking about my mom. Like, this woman, the way that my mom and one of my aunts be pushing me so hard, like, oh, you need to start teaching these people. You know what? Matter of fact, you're gonna teach them. I don't care what you say. I'm not teaching. I'm not teaching y'all. I'm not teaching y'all. I'm not teaching y'all. I'm sorry. I'm not. And this right here, and this, I feel like I'm being so contradicting because it's like I'm trying to stay in this lane, but it's like it's levels to it because I know how I get whenever it comes to teaching. Like, I told y'all, I got into trading to enjoy my time freedom. If it ever is to a point, if it ever is to a point where I am going to train somebody or I'm going to teach somebody, oh baby, it's gonna be a pretty penny because the way that I don't put in time, and it's like now I truly do understand why some of the people did like sold courses and did all that. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not about to sit here and make up no course and put it together. I'm not doing it. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I am fine with helping you get on the right path, telling you what you should and shouldn't be doing. At the end of the day, this is your own rodeo. You got to figure it out. And there's only but so much of me that you're going to listen to. That's even if you listen to this right here for motivational purposes only. This is not financial advice. This is for you to get your stuff together because we got stuff to do. It's literally as simple as that. So, whenever you are called to be a leader, get it done. That's it. That's it. That's all. So, it's gonna be times where you're not gonna want to do anything. I'm sorry I keep looking around. Y'all know how I get when I get in this car. When I'm in the car and I'm out of town, my head stays on a swivel because it's just like. And the crazy thing is, my head shouldn't even be on a swivel because we in this nice neighborhood in this big old Airbnb in this house. But it's like you still never know, baby. From the dirty south, we from the country. You anything can happen. So I don't mean to be moving around so much, but gotta keep my head on the swivel. So, but anyways, that's really all I got, man. I'm sorry, y'all. Somebody just tried to scare me, and that's what I'm talking about. Cause I thought I seen something, and I knew I wasn't tripping. But y'all be blessed. Let me get up off this camera because the family is poking fun at me. But they know that I gotta do what I gotta do. And wife was like, go let her go do it. She needs to go get it done. She should have did it earlier. And yes, maybe I should have, but we're doing it now. So, and dang, I don't even got my watch on. I don't even know what time it is. I hope it's not too crazy of a time, but I know it probably is. But either way, this video's getting uploaded as soon as I get in the house. So that's really all I got for y'all. Troops, I appreciate y'all. Shout out to y'all for stopping by. Thank y'all for doing all the YouTube stuff. Keeping your girl in the loop. I appreciate y'all. So that's really all I got, man. More blessings, less stressing. All licks 26. It's your girl TP Tab. I'm out.